Okay.
색깔 맞춰서.
Minji, how are you today? Are you always hungry at this time of day?
Yes.
Yeah.
First,
Your first meal was right now. You didn't eat breakfast. Dura, how about you?
hungry too.
Hungry? Is this your first meal though?
No.
No, okay.
I ate breakfast, lunch, and
This is your snack,
Yeah, snack.
afternoon snack. Silver Light, how are you doing today?
I feel like $1,000,000
I feel like $1,000,000, really?
because today is Friday.
Today's Friday. Do you have special plans today?
Yeah.
Yeah? What are your special plans?
go to club.
No.
No.
Meet my friends.
Meet your friends.
Boyfriend. Sorry.
Feel like $1,000,000 is like feel like $1,000,000. Feel really good, like you just won $1,000,000. It's a good feeling. So Jin, how about you? How's it going today? Yeah. Do you feel like $1,000,000?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any special plans today then?
Today?
Yeah.
No.
No. Zoe, how about you?
I'm tired because yesterday I went to Seoul.
So, you went to Seoul
So yesterday.
when? After class?
Yes.
Oh.
No. Because I need to my advisor.
Mm-hmm. Your advisor from university?
Yeah.
Uh,
About my major and career. So
and you had to go all the way to Seoul
Yeah.
to do that. Did you take a bus or did you take the KTX?
airplane.
Oh, airplane. You flew too. When did you come back? This morning or last night?
This morning.
This morning. Oh, so busy
Yes.
day. Where did you sleep last night?
I'm not sleep.
You didn't.
Yes.
Just up all night.
With my friends.
Yeah.
So binge drink.
Drinking.
Binge drink. And this morning came back.
Yeah. Bruna, how about you? How are you doing today?
I'm very fine.
You're very fine. Do you have any special plans this weekend?
My father's home.
Mm-hmm.
We go. My family go
Yeah.
and clean up.
And clean up. Is that exciting?
It's not exciting, but today I'm excited.
Okay. Where does your father live? In Busan or?
경상도.
Yeah.
No.
Close, yeah. All right. Sanji, how about you? Jinsa. How are you doing? Jinsa. Yeah? Daniel, how are you doing?
Tomorrow, my birthday.
Oh, really?
Well, no plan.
And no plan. Yeah. Jinsa, do you have any plans this weekend?
After this class, I take skin surgery.
Skin surgery, right? In Seomyeon or
In my town,
in your town? Okay.
I pulled the bottom.
Okay. Are you nervous for it? Or is it just
Painful.
I don't think.
I
I don't think.
Yeah.
I just go and
Just-
just take and just to go home.
So you can go home after. Yeah.
You are the man.
All right. Before we start, can anybody remind us what we talked about yesterday? What did we discuss?
About how many
Rules about what? Traveling. Okay.
frequency words.
Mm-hmm.
Open more.
how often?
How often?
How often?
Always.
Always, yeah. Never, yes.
Sometimes.
Yes.
Rarely.
Rarely, yes. Great. Today we're going to continue talking about how often, but instead of using general words like always, sometimes we're going to use specific words. So to warm up, I want you to talk about what with your partner, what do you do every day, every single day, and why you do that every day. Okay? So to start, we'll have Daniel and Jinseok, Kuna and Zoe. You might have to move around a little bit. And Yura. Okay? All right. So just talk about what do you do every day and why you do that.
What do you do every day?
I do wash my teeth, clean my teeth.
Thank you. I teach yoga every day because your job. That's my job.
Every day clean is better.
Have you ever think changing your job?
Many people say that's his job. But I have never think about other job. I like writing.
Many
I used to change.
I do every day.
Another thing I want to say do yoga, but yesterday I'm not do yoga, so I can't do yoga. Every day. Every day.
Just
Do
you.
it.
It has solved.
Yes, internet surfing.
This type of
Why
to watch YouTube
year though?
before
PC
What here?
Nowadays, I interested in
PC로
shoot here.
PC방
High heel.
You need to
Saturday. Someone's wedding.
Wedding.
And the wedding by ex-boyfriend. I need a new high heel. So I'm sorry.
I understand.
You know?
now.
And your
I
Yes.
one in
What do
and
you do?
two. One in and two. So I
If
believe
you go to high tier,
Exercise.
game,
What?
using game,
I go to
be killed.
Oh,
그러니까 그거 승패 그거.
we can.
You
labor
아, 네이버 하고. 아, 네이버 하고.
like sleep one.
Oh, that's a weekend. And other day. Other day.
I usually go to
Are you family?
Do you go swimming on the mountain too? Do you go swimming on the mountain?
Weekday, weekend.
To overcome another shock.
Nowadays, many flower blooming.
Yes.
So view is
Yes, sometimes
we can
I get a 3 minutes.
then I thought about
Saturday, Sunday, yes.
people left
그림.
their
Nowadays,
trushes such as
Garbage.
bag or
Yes.
I don't like them.
Yes.
It's
That's
very slow.
mountain set.
yes
very funny.
Various. Yes, yes. Do you remember
people
Yes.
ladies
I like
Korean people
I like
Black.
was
Yes.
every day
Yeah.
go to
We don't play.
Fresh.
You spend half your salary on free baguette.
Take.
Then why do you go to Dunkin'
take
Donuts?
trust
I want to be special.
And
Across the
do
street.
you have other
Behind.
things?
Yeah, too funny, it's too funny. Yes.
Do you know
Do every day?
Yes.
Do you know
Very favorite.
Yes.
Patix in 연유?
Ah.
No, so
White sauce.
white
White sauce.
My house
cream,
is
cream or
full
No cream.
with many books.
Korean name is 연유.
is it a fruit or
Sweet milk.
So my house is my house is surrounded by many books such as history,
what
management,
the Korean name?
Sweet milk choice.
Okay, yeah.
You have many book and you.
yes, I read many books, so
I have to
카스라도 칼
스트로베리
All right.
Ah.
Let's regroup. One thing I heard when you're talking about things that are near your house, you can say the neighborhood around my house. Not your town, really. Because the town we all live in, I know some people live in Gimhae, it's probably city, and Busan, your neighborhood. So like Jeonpo-dong. So Dong, probably better to say neighborhood. Is Hanan part of Busan?
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah. Probably my neighborhood instead of town.
He is my neighbor.
Really?
I is my neighbor. I live in Sinpyeong, next station.
But I live in Gangso. But
I don't know
my hospital
Hospital.
located in Hatay.
All right. So, Minji, what does your partner do every day?
Drawing the picture.
오.
She major is design.
오.
Her major.
Her
Is your
major.
major, yeah. Okay.
디자이너.
Vera, how about Minji? What does she do?
She
Go to part-time job just to 5 days.
Just 5 days.
6 days.
6
days.
Because he is
She.
she is
1 week.
bakery seller, so and she job is too.
Okay. Alright. Sojin, what does your partner do every day?
She do part-time job. Two job.
Two jobs.
Yes, two job.
Every day?
Every day.
오. 리얼리?
And weekend, working see you.
Yeah.
In weekend,
Yeah.
working PC방.
PC.
PC
Yeah,
cafe.
yeah. Probably would say PC cafe.
PC cafe.
The direct translation would be PC room, but most Americans wouldn't understand that. So PC cafe is a concept that we PC cafe. I'll write that up on the board. PC cafe. PC cafe. All right. Silverlight, how about your partner? What does she do every day?
She has same
Mm-hmm.
part-time job.
Yes.
part-time job name is market.
Yes.
She is 1 week, 4 times,
A week.
a week.
Yeah, 4 times a week, okay? Zoe, how about your partner?
She said she teach yoga for people
Every day?
every day because her job,
Oh.
because of her job. So
아이고, sorry. Sorry.
Perfect. Karuna, how about your partner?
my partner do everyday exercise. Weekend she go swimming pool. And weekdays she hiking and go mountain with family.
I think you have that switched.
Yes.
She said,
Sorry.
yeah. Weekdays, Monday through Friday, you said you go to the swimming pool, and weekends, Saturday, Sunday. That's okay. Insak, how about your partner?
Okay. He brush his teeth
Yeah?
every day.
Every day.
And he clean his room
His room.
every day. But I don't believe that.
You don't believe you don't believe the cleaning room or the brushing teeth?
Clean.
Cleaning room. Alright. Daniel,
아, 예.
do you clean your room every day?
Yes.
Yes.
About for about 10 minutes. Every day cleaning room is good.
Yeah. Good for your health.
Short time.
Yeah.
Short energy.
Okay. How about Jinsak? What does he do every day?
뭐죠?
저기 play some internet game
Game?
and YouTube searching.
Okay. Great. So if you take a look at page 78, you'll see our language point for the day. Like yesterday, we'll be talking about how often, but this time about specifics. So, Minji, can you read the language point for us? Yeah. The language point.
Describing how often you do things.
Mhm.
Specific.
Specific. Yeah. And Zoe, can you read the first line under that, please?
Another way to answer how often question is by giving a specific amount.
Amount, right. So if we have our amounts, you can see in the chart, we have once, twice. These two act differently than the others, because after that we go to 3, 3, 4, all the way down to, let's see, 100 and more. And then we also have our time period. And I heard during the warm-up, actually, I think it was Daniel say, a week. And that's great for how we describe period. So we can have a day, a week, a class, a year, and any amount of time, any period of time. Now the special part about once and twice, that's all you need. Once a day, twice a week. Totally fine. The rest, 3, 4, 50, 100, you need to say times. 100 times a year. So once and twice, that includes times in the word already. So once a day, but if you have more than 2 times a day, it'll be 3, 4, 100 times. Remember, once or twice we don't need anything. 3, 4, 100 times. Okay? And what we talked about already during the warm-up is every, so that every time, every day, every week. But a special one, if you look on the bottom of the chart, is every other. And this is half of the time. So, but it alternates. So 1 week, you do something, the next week, not, the next week, yes. So, like our class, we meet every other Friday. Not every Friday. So we have class on one Friday, the next Friday we don't have class, but the Friday after that, we do. Every other is alternating. Alright? Alright? Sojin, can you read the sentence underneath the chart for us? You can also ask.
You can ask for a specific amount. How many times? Plus time, plus yes or no question.
Okay? So the example of that, Karuna? Yeah, how many times a year?
How many times a year do you go to the doctor?
Right. So the yes or no question there is, do you go to the doctor? And we can ask, how many times a year do you go to the doctor? That's a very specific question. So, for the pre-listening, we'll change partners, looking in the opposite direction. So if you're right, go left, left, go right. Ask one of the questions from the previous page a second time. But ask not just always, sometimes, never. Use specific amounts. So if you look back on the previous page from yesterday, how often do you eat breakfast? How often do you study? Alright? So with your partners from opposite direction, ask each other about those. And ask why too, yes. So Zoe and Sojin, Silverlight, Yura, Minji and Daniel, Jinsoy and Julia. Okay? You can choose any of the questions from the previous page.
How many times
Yes.
a month do you eat?
How often?
For example, every other week means bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly, yes.
Today you didn't eat breakfast?
Breakfast is just
이거를 물어보면
이 중에서 누가 만든 건데?
대답을 어떻게 해야 되나?
How many times
five?
Yes.
very hungry.
뮤지컬 리뷰했는데 오늘 뮤지컬 몇 번이냐?
How many times a day?
이거 써가지고 내가
Just I choose once a week.
If you have breakfast,
Because
what time you eat
how by wake up time?
regularly?
I always
usually 9%.
How many?
You help? So you can just ask, how often?
morning and night.
How often do you eat breakfast? It's the same question, but
You
your
like
answer
breakfast?
would be twice a week.
I usually twice for
Lunchtime I
One
eat
slice,
outdoor.
3 times.
a week about it.
I don't carry my
I understand.
Okay, great.
Do you see
twice a
Do you
week.
eat breakfast?
Sometimes
How often
I
do
think
you eat?
see a movie.
Alternate.
Two or five? Two
I
or
like
three times?
listening music.
Oh.
Movies. So
5 times
breakfast.
week.
usually I download.
네 맞아.
In
Unhappy.
refrigerator. Something is something.
unhappy?
There are
I like the
Day?
movie.
Do you
I do
Such as
Daydream.
How
Thinking
many
really deeply,
times?
distracted.
I complain anything.
actress
actress is Anne SLE.
Ah, okay.
Actor is James Mangold.
Hundred times.
10 times.
About
love story.
But I recommend the movie.
55 times, yeah.
Days of My Diary.
100 times.
That's very funny.
How about you? How many times a day?
maybe actor is Colicos and Human.
You're very funny.
Yeah, but I like Colicos.
If you remember from
That's very
yesterday,
funny.
like thinking and forgetting, not a dream, but you're thinking really deeply.
Masterpiece.
Attack to my shoulder.
I always.
How often do you shower?
How many times?
Stared. Her. I take.
How often do you
How many
shower?
times a day?
What time period?
I take a bus. I take a bus.
No.
How many
times.
times a week do
You
you
like tea?
go to shower?
3 times. A day.
Century used to.
Never
Yes, I think
When she attacked my shoulder,
It's my future. What can I do?
I like
how often do you study?
I like shopping. I haven't enough money.
But I like to go bookstore.
School. What do you want to shop?
But my shopping
I like
is my hobby.
Every hour, every day, every week.
How many times? How many times? A week. A day. A day. You study.
Every day.
3 days.
Every day.
I am
3 days a week.
It's 3 days.
I study
Once a week.
3 times, 3 days a week.
Just I work.
7 times a week.
Next future or last week?
Okay.
In a day?
Yes.
how many
So,
times?
right now, here, next week or last week? Which one?
2 hours?
Next week?
I use not
You will study.
every day.
I will study. How many times?
I plan to go
2 days next week.
Today
Next week.
Next week.
Next
Next time.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, this talks about your habits. Usually. So how many times do you brush your teeth today? I brush my teeth 3 times. That's your habit, usually. But maybe
Nowadays,
tomorrow I will
That's
brush my
not
teeth
용돈이
twice.
I
Or next week I will.
There is. What is
Parents pay. How often do you
Oh, the money?
money.
Allowance.
And
Allowance. I'll write on the board for you.
I try game.
I know.
on time?
5 times.
Now.
Generally,
one
When your parents give you money, just for
Are you
being
sure
you,
this?
yeah.
Also, I can't avoid. I want to work.
today I'm
very
actually
But no pay, no pay.
Where? 서면?
I don't like 5 times.
How many times
just like
Years.
Underground. Going shopping with your money. Yeah, with your money from. All right. That's Silver Light going
only
back
high
here.
here.
All right. That was a really good job. I heard everyone using times and once and a week. One thing that did come up, maybe someone asks you how many times you do something in a period where you don't do it. So how many times a week do you shop? Maybe you don't shop every week. So you can answer it using a longer period. So an example of that would be, it said, how many times a week do you shop? And maybe we don't shop every week. Maybe it's 0 times a week, but maybe in a month it's once a month. So you could say, I don't shop every week, but I do once a month, twice a month. Once a month. I don't shop every week, but I do once a month. Right?
Yes.
So that's if you don't do something in that time period. Okay. So, moving on, we're going to move on to the listening section. And pay attention to how often each of these characters are going to be doing something. So for the listening, Silverlight, can you read the listening instructions? Under listening. Listening.
Nick is going to be taking care of the house while his parents go on a second honeymoon.
Mhm.
Check how often Nick should do
Yep.
each thing in the box.
In the boxes. Okay. So he needs to do all these things for Woofy, his dog, Chewy, his cat, Bobby, his brother, and the plants.
Unit 4. Level speed.
This is a big responsibility, Nick. Are you sure you can handle it?
No sweat, Mom. It'll be easy.
Okay, so remember, feed Woofy twice a day, and he usually goes for a walk after dinner.
Usually after dinner. Got it.
Feed Chewy just once a day, and change his litter box occasionally.
Yuck. Okay.
Now, your brother needs to eat some vegetables at least once a day. No exceptions. And he always has to take his medicine after every meal.
Sure. Anything else?
Water the plants every other day. Oh, and play them some music sometimes. It's good for their growth.
Music? Really?
Yes, some smooth jazz. Never play them that stuff you listen to.
Alright. So let's listen one more time so you can check your answers and make sure we got it.
Unit 4. Level speed.
This is a big responsibility, Nick. Are you sure you can handle it?
No sweat, Mom. It'll be easy.
Okay, so remember, feed Woofy twice a day, and he usually goes for a walk after dinner.
Usually after dinner. Got it.
Feed Chewy just once a day, and change his litter box occasionally.
Yuck. Okay.
Now, your brother needs to eat some vegetables at least once a day. No exceptions. And he always has to take his medicine after every meal.
Sure. Anything else?
Water the plants every other day. Oh, and play them some music sometimes. It's good for their growth.
Music? Really?
Yes, some smooth jazz. Never play them that stuff you listen to.
Okay. So, some of these were easier than others. How about Woofy the dog? How often does he need to feed? Twice a day. And walk? Dinner, great. And how about Chewy the cat?
Once a day.
Once a day. What about changing the box?
Every day.
Occasionally. She said occasionally. What does that mean?
Or every other day.
About every other day. Not every day, that would be always change it. Occasionally means sometimes. It's a good catch, yeah. Occasionally, on occasion, just especially. Not every day. Yeah. Occasionally. Oh, so do you want the spelling for it? Yeah. OCCD. Occasionally. Occasionally. Adverb. Occasionally. Yeah. I believe that's the spelling. Before. Occasionally. Oh, one S. Sorry. One S. Occasionally. Yes. So sometimes. All right. So we change the box every other day. And Bobby the brother, when should he eat vegetables?
Once a day.
Once a day. And take medicine?
Always.
Okay. And the plants. There's another tricky one.
Every other day.
4 times.
So yeah, she said every other day. So
4 times.
4 times in a week, right? Because we have 7 days in a week. Do 1 day, skip a day, 1 day, skip a day. Yep. And playing music for the plants?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. What kind of music? Jazz. Smooth jazz. Smooth jazz. Not exciting rhythmic jazz like, have you seen the movie Whiplash? Did anyone see Whiplash? No? Oh, Renee saw it? Yeah. Not music like that. Just smooth, nice and relaxing jazz. Do you think that will help those plants?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good for growth.
Yes. Do you think you agree?
No.
Yeah. Yeah? Yeah? It'll help? Do you think music will help plants grow?
Yeah.
Yeah? It helps plants?
Yes.
Alright. Okay. Alright, let's move on to the next activity. So yeah, pay attention for those. Occasionally, every other day, what does it mean? So, post listening. We'll change partners up again. Jinsuk, can you read the instructions, please? Instructions. Yeah.
If your partner for some advice about important things you should or shouldn't do.
So, this goes back to a couple units ago. We gave each other advice about traveling. Now we'll be doing about how often we can do something or should do something. So, the example, how often should I, or you should do that. Also say why you should do something. Why you should do it that often. Or why you should not just brush your teeth once a month. Why that would be bad. So, let's change the partners up a little bit. Zoe and Daniel, can you switch seats? And then we'll just have partners across. So Sojin and Daniel will be together. Silverlight and Karuna, Yura, Jinsuk, Minji, and Zoe. Alright? So ask each other how often you should do these and why.
How often can
how often should I
In the room.
grandma?
Grandma.
Play.
Yes.
아니 내가
Hang out. Spend time with. Spend time with. Usually informal with your friends, hang out with your friends, or your family. Spend time with.
Should I? Should
You should.
Really? Why?
Every
Why?
day.
Yes. Yes.
I heard
Yes.
You.
How often should
Ah.
I?
Should I ask for advice? So you say, sort of like, how often should I change my socks? You should change your socks
Do you clean your room?
every day. For advice.
Your room?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
That when I was
She
very
쉬워지고.
should I watch TV?
Twice a year?
You should.
Maybe I twice a month. A month. A month.
So the English.
Maybe I try.
It depends on, I think it depends on your
How
how often should
your
clean the house.
지금 해야 되지?
how often you
every
should
day.
you
Your goal, your goal.
Your
If you speak
should
very well, you study English every day.
Want to speak.
But 뭐 so level.
네.
In class.
I know.
So you every day. What? How often should I get a haircut?
How often should I drink coffee?
Every day. One cup, right?
I cut my hair once a
It costs
month.
Insomnia is never sleep.
Oh, here.
From one cup?
I don't want to.
Oh, really?
Coffee is not for today. Cause my hair.
Oh, really?
넌 저기 미들
Do you drink coffee?
Yes.
어,
So, I heard 2 weeks ago.
또 있어.
I cut my hair.
오버.
그러면 어머?
No? 2 months.
Maybe
you should
cafe.
take off your shoes.
You have
Starbucks coffee or
If you shouldn't
make
take
coffee,
off
drink
your
coffee,
shoes,
good for me.
Drink coffee?
Yeah,
You like?
just
Yes,
Yes.
okay.
Maybe
When you drink many coffee, you okay?
정확히 모르겠어요.
if
I like
why advise to me every day
You don't like 그
you said
espresso.
you study English
Is it like
dislike.
다시
no. Espresso.
내가
You cannot see.
I like
Which one are you talking about?
You should
Hit it.
그럼 내가 왜
No one looks at your soft
4 times a day.
They cannot see. You usually get shoes. But in Korea, when you go to restaurants, or a house, you take your shoes off.
I don't want to.
When?
You stay outside. No, thank you.
Even
I love
6 p.m.
like
You need head? Bright, bright.
I
Bright.
You too.
I'm studying every day.
So, and I like my coffee.
How often do you speak English?
I can
Right now. Just in class? Just class?
because my
Before
manager
it
is
You study good?
You don't?
You study every day? Every day?
advice to me.
I don't like
얘가
Diego my style is not delicious.
근데 아이 믹스
And networking and protocol and ISSO
Should I go to
How often should I get
get a haircut?
how often
You should
should I
get a haircut.
get ready to
Never should
Once,
once?
once a
once a month.
check up.
We get a haircut.
How often should I?
Because
Because
men's
hair is not
No.
twice a
No. You should take it once a summer.
It's expensive. Once a month.
every month.
Do you go every month?
So at that time, I going to pray.
Yeah. Very short. Super short. How often do you get it?
Ah, wait.
Or when I
Take a taxi. I can take
go to the
taxi.
in my university.
Long hair
On the mountain.
Do one more question with your partner.
그래서 셔틀버스
No shuttle bus. Every
because English
You
is
can
important thing
you can buy
to
my
pursue career.
What do they call this?
If I were you, I buy.
No, it's
You want long hair?
it being is required for
Short hair.
every day.
So that's why you take long hair.
You should also.
In working, I'm used to
I study English in library.
And changing hair color.
I'm not a I'm not a
기본적으로.
I have both.
Yes,
yes.
11.
You like to watch TV?
Maybe
I watch every day.
frequent yellow.
I cannot see.
Criminal stories. Alright.
그렇죠. 택시.
Photo is like
Base fare. Base
아,
fare.
베이스 페어. 아,
Alright.
베이스.
Let's wrap up. Let's wrap up.
I watched only one game there for in there.
Alright, so for like
Finding.
a few that was really good. I heard a lot of good things and some common mistakes that I was hearing though. Just some feedback about how often we do something. I heard a lot of people switching around the order of their sentences. Like I should every day This is a common mistake I hear from some of my students. I should every day speak English. How can we change this to be better?
You should.
I should speak
I should speak every day.
English
I speak English
every day.
Every day, right. We need to switch these around. The time will come last. I should speak English every day. Heard this from a couple of people. Also, another one that came up, maybe you heard about cutting your hair. Do you cut your hair every month? No. But the next unit is a year, and it's much bigger. So it's harder to say how often. So we can say, using this one as an example, how many times a week do you shop? I shop every 2 weeks. Or shop once, sorry. Shop once every 2 weeks. So that's saying 2 weeks is our unit of time. So you can, if you want to increase this, you can say every 3 years, every 2 days. You can change that if you want to increase the number, but not go to the next kind of day, week, year, month. So you can say every 2 weeks. I shop once every 2 weeks.